Hey everyone, it's Deja from knitandcrocheteverafter.com, and today I am reviewing this yarn. I was sent these 6 skeins from Kraemer Yarn. They are a USA based yarn company, and I'm going to just grab one of these because they're all the same, it's just different colors. I requested 6 different colors because I have an idea of what I want to make with it. And this is called the Mauch Chunky line. And I like the name. I like the name Mauch Chunky. It reminds me of like Heckin' Good Boy, which may not even be why it's called Mauch, but I just think like Mauch Chunky. And this is a chunky, it's a 5. So it is a thicker yarn. It has, of course, hand wash dry flat because it is a felting type wool. It's a straight domestic wool that is supposed to felt well, so I'm doing a felting project. I'm going to do a cat bed, an ombre cat bed with all these purples with a little cream on top. It is 120 yards, so it's got a decent amount of yardage for the skein. You could, I'm gonna say you could get away with a knit beanie. Crochet beanie might be stretching it. If you do kind of maybe a lacy kind of beanie, you'd be okay, but straight like single crochet, you're probably gonna run out of yarn, so you'll want to get at least 2. I will post the link to their website because they have a ton of colors. It was really hard to pick these colors because they have so many. They have like way more purples than just this too. And I wanted to do an ombre, so I was looking at all the blues, all the greens, and I settled on purple. I don't know why. I just kind of thought that all of these colors kind of went together well. So I'm going to start the project, let you know. I'll show you before I felt it, and then I'll show you after I felt it. Once again, this is Kraemer Yarn, made in Pennsylvania. They have a, if you go on their website, they have a cool picture of the outside of their building, which looks like an old textile brick building, very cool looking. But I'm gonna get started on this and I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, so I finished one of the projects. It's gonna be a little cat hut, so it looks kind of weird. It looks like a stripy pumpkin with a big hole in it, but I'm going to felt this, so I want to see how well this yarn felts. I also did a beanie, which I'll show you, but I just kind of wanted to show you what it looks like beforehand. It was all in double crochet, so I wanted to felt the bejeebas out of this. I am going to get to work on this and I'll come back to show you how well it felts up, and I'll show you the beanie that I also did. So here is my beanie that I did in the Kraemer yarn, and I did kind of an ombre purple up to the cream, and I was very pleasantly surprised with this wool. A lot of wool will have the sticky effect where you'll be working and you have to unknit something and it just wants to hold on to every stitch, and you have to kind of sit there and actually like pick them apart. Sometimes it's that sticky, and that's just the nature of wool because of, you know, that's why it felts, because it likes to stick together. So I'm really curious about how well this is gonna felt because of how well it actually knits up and unknits and uncrochets, because I frogged some of the crocheting as well. So it'll be really interesting. This is going to be a pattern that I'll have in my shop, so you can check that out if you like it. I'll put the link. This might be an exclusive pattern for my patrons, my cashmere level, so I'm still thinking about that. So it might be in my patron link. We'll see. But yeah, I like it so far. It's pretty soft, you know, even though it's like 100% wool. It's not a merino, but it's not, it doesn't feel really itchy. Wearing it on my head and stuff, it's not that bad, so it's actually pretty pleasant. So I'm liking it so far. Hey everyone, I finished my cat bed and I felted it, and well, you already saw the finished one before the felting, so here's the felted version. Let me preface this, I love the yarn, I love how it felted. I hate my pattern. So I have decided that I need to revamp this. This is my sad prototype that does not stand up. The yarn has nothing to do with it. It was just bad, my poor designing skills. But I loved how much it felted. You can see the bottom of this, it felted really well. So this is machine wash felting, and it works really well. It felted up really good. Certain parts felted more than others, but that's probably because of the washing machine. So I could probably go back over the parts, and it's like very evenly felted except for my little dorky white like pumpkin top. Fuzz stuck to it. I don't like this, I'm taking this off. But that didn't felt well, but I think it's because it's how it was designed. But everything felted evenly. I just wish it would have felted a little bit more up here as well as it felted on the bottoms. But this is going to go live with my kitty. She can use it, and I'll design another one that I'll actually make a pattern for. But overall, I really like this yarn. It worked really well. It didn't have a problem frogging. I like that it didn't stick to each other, but it still felted well in the end. So, and it's really soft when it's felted. Like, it's really surprising. Like, I could just rub on this. It's like nice and fuzzy and soft. So I really like this yarn. Go check out the link below. If you're gonna felt, I would choose this yarn because it has every color imaginable, and it's really good yarn. So I am Deja with Knit and Crochet Ever After, and thank you for watching.